up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Early Registration. I'm the host and the executive producer of the series. My name is Mylan, and today we're kicking off the series with an abstract expressionist artist from the DMV. He goes by the name of Bryce IV. So let's get into it. To kick it off, as an artist, sometimes it takes a minute and it's hard to find your personal style. Yours reminds me of Basquiat, so I want to know how you got into the abstract expressionism part.
So I can't draw, and I know that may sound crazy as an artist, but there's a lot of people that just don't have that technique down. I didn't go to school for art, so I'm self-taught. I was painting out of my mom's garage and in my room and stuff, so that's really how I learned. But as far as a actual style, it just came natural.
Yeah. What's the creative process look like? Like you said, music, film. Is it a certain artist? Is it a certain film that gets you super inspired? What exactly does your creative process look like?
The top thing that comes to me realistically is just situations with friends and family, more so just conversations. We can have a regular conversation about life, anything like that, and I'll just get an idea like that. So that's really where it stems from, and then I'll just listen to music as I go on with it.
What's your favorite artist? What genre gets you in the bag?
Probably Dolph. Young Dolph.
R.I.P. Dolph.
Yeah, facts. And Dolph, the whole PRE movement, all of them.
Okay,
that's my favorite group.
It's fire. Yeah. I love Dolph. With you being from PG County and the DMV, I know it has a low-key, a lot of people don't know that, but it has a good underground art scene. Are you involved in that anyway? Have you explored that, or you kind of just do your own thing, or what does that look like for you?
I do my own thing.
Yeah.
I would like to be more involved, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this with globally, but reaching out to different artists and stuff, they be in their own shell, so I just gotta stay in my bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Have you had your own exhibition, or what's something you recently done, or that you have planned that you want to tell the people about?
So I've done group exhibitions over the past maybe 2-3 years when I started really taking art seriously. As far as future events, I would like to host my own probably next month for around May in that season. So these two pieces right here, I don't know if I could see this one and this one. I just did last Tuesday, I want to say.
So it's fresh.
Yeah, no one's seen those before.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's definitely a modern Basquiat, it's hella fire, but it speaks a lot though.
Yeah.
They kind of faces, but is that what you go for?
Yeah, it is. So in that instance, I would consider those self-portraits. That's how I view myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fire. The signature is hard too.
Thank you.
I feel the signature is, you gotta get your signature right to really tie it all together. And I see you should put the year with it too. I don't really see too many people that do that. They usually put the year on the back.
Yeah.
So it's specific reason.
I've been forced to sign my work. I usually don't sign it in the front at all.
Oh wow.
I sign everything in the back because I don't like signatures to take up the
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like it to take up the work. So
I get that.
Trying something new.
Okay. Yeah, Art Basel this past year.
I was.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was overwhelming though. I'm not gonna lie. It was super overwhelming. But I enjoyed it. I saw a lot of pieces that, it was inspiring to say the least. But yeah, it was pretty dope.
Yeah. I went to my first Art Basel in 2023, and I definitely get the overwhelming part. It's such a new world, and I also didn't know much about Art Basel before I went to, so it's super eye-opening. And as a Black artist, it's really eye-opening.
Yeah,
because
it's such everywhere.
It's artists everywhere, and it's not dominated by us.
Facts.
Art Basel is it doesn't resemble us, basically.
At all.
So, to say the least. But yeah, it's is that a plan for you in the future, having your own activation there, or
Absolutely.
selling your own work?
Absolutely. Getting gallery representation, that's definitely a priority for me. But at first I feel I gotta conquer the DMV.
Okay.
So once I do that, then I can start to explore other options.
Right. Yeah, you always gotta do it in the hometown. What is conquering the DMV look like for you?
Being well known, doing stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? So It starts small, but eventually you get there
Yeah,
with consistency. So
exactly. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
facts.
Okay, that's fire. So I also see that you're into fashion too, and a lot of like artists they cross over into like music, fashion, anything really, because it all kind of coincides and correlates. So is that something that you want to do, like a potential clothing line or model for other people, or like incorporate your art, sell merch with your art on the fashion?
So I actually started off making clothes first. Back in 2017, I had graduated high school 2018, so I had did my first clothing, t-shirt design and stuff like that. I was selling t-shirts at like graduation practice
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I'm familiar with it, but I feel like right now it kind of got oversaturated, at least in the DMV. So I kind of just scaled back a little bit and just wanted to do painting more so.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. So would you go back to it?
Yeah, if I do, it'll be probably one-on-ones
Yeah,
or maybe small quantities and stuff like that
yeah. That's tough. That's tough. I got a couple piece if you do.
for sure.
Do you sell your art right now, or
Um, I'm building my catalog.
kind of?
I sell to friends and family if they interested, but anybody that I don't know probably not, because most of my work is personal.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. A lot of people like they want to get the commission from it,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, what about print stuff?
Prints too. I feel like I don't know, selling copies of the work will kind of devalue the
Yeah.
actual original piece.
Yeah.
So I try not to do that as much as well.
Oh, well, you're doing that estate tan, like that's all gonna be worth
Yeah.
a whole lot of money. That hold on, that's what's up. That's what's up. Is there like anything that you want to tell to like artists that's trying to find their voice and like struggling with anything,
Uh,
or are you trying to figure that out yourself?
I'm trying to figure it out
Yeah.
myself, but what I would say, at least with my journey, is that you gotta stay strong.
Yeah.
You gotta stay strong mentally, because it's tough. You know, there's a lot of artists globally, so it's just like
Right.
what makes you stand out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out your niche, but once you do that, it's probably smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, definitely gotta find your niche and you gotta find like your specific style. Is there like a certain color palette that you stick to, like that makes you feel some type of way? Like I noticed like everything is kind of like similar colors, but it's still like completely different each piece.
So with these colors, that's all I had left, honestly.
It is.
But I do like to dabble in multiple colors. You know what I'm saying? Different palettes and things like that. So it really just depends on how I'm feeling,
Yeah.
what mood I'm in.
Okay. All right. So here on early registration, we're gonna do a game every episode. First game we're kicking it off with is color association. This allows us to get to know our guests a little bit more. So we're gonna do color association. I'm gonna give him 3 words, and then he's gonna tell me what colors he associates that with. So the first word is ambition.
Green.
Why?
Ambition, you know, is we all need ambition. As individuals, you know, that's something you want to chase. So I think the end goal would probably be, you know, fortune, money, you know, so yeah, green.
For sure. Freedom.
RGB, red, black, green, for sure.
All right. Don't be sorry. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Want to go into that a little bit more?
Just our freedom movement, you know, RGB, red, black, green, starting with Marcus Garvey and how he kind of introduced that flag for us. So that's what I associated with.
That's some Black history for y'all. Y'all might want to look into that. And then the last word to wrap it up, we're gonna get into legacy.
I'd probably say purple. I say purple because of royalty, just dating back in time, you know, that was also associated with wealth, more so. So, yeah, dark purple, legacy for sure. Yeah.
It's a man of wisdom, a man of talent. Appreciate you for coming on the
You're
show,
ready.
bro. It's been amazing talking to you. You kicking it off the right way. I'm excited to see where the rest of this series goes. Thank y'all for tuning in. That's early registration, episode 1.